viewers, CatGirl George here, and recently I've been playing the NES and Game Boy game, The Little Mermaid, released in 1991 and developed by Capcom. The Little Mermaid is a 2D platformer based very loosely on the classic Disney film, unless I missed the part about Ariel swimming amongst the volcanoes and frozen waters. At your disposal, you can shoot bubbles to trap enemies, then toss them as projectiles. You can also find shells that can be used to open chests for upgrades that will make your bubble stronger and travel further. Lastly, you can also sweep the sandy surfaces to find treasure, healing items, and more shells. Treasure only really adds to your point total. The controls are very tight, as one would expect from Capcom during this gaming era, but tossing items out of the water to hit things might take a bit of practice. Practice that kinda goes wasted, as it's really only used for one boss fight and the odd chest. You got 6 stages to explore, each sporting a boss at the end that will challenge your reflexes and understanding of the game's mechanics. Which is good, because the game isn't super difficult. Shocking given Capcom's library up to this game's release. This isn't to say it's a cakewalk though, but don't expect it to be like a Mega Man or even a DuckTales level challenge. This allows for an enjoyable shorter game that I do feel could have benefited from one more level. Also to know the version differences for those curious, it's mainly just the visuals and audio. They're basically the same game beyond that, both control the same and they're incredibly impressive, though the Game Boy's lack of color makes it harder to tell if a part of a stage is underwater or not. Overall, The Little Mermaid is pretty good, especially when you compare it to what the Sega consoles got later that year, which we'll cover at some point. Nintendo owners clearly got the more interesting and enjoyable adaptation. You can currently get this game on the NES and Game Boy. Until next time, keep on gaming.